Y'all, this weekend, the Deion Sanders campaign with the Colorado Buffaloes officially begins. And everything is going to change. Nothing will ever be the same for the Colorado Buffaloes.
All signs point to Deion Sanders heading to Colorado.
It's time for Coach Prime in the primetime era. Our 28th coach in Colorado history, Coach Prime.
I just want you to know, I'm coming.
We're bringing our luggage.
Overnight, Colorado goes from a brand that's honestly been forgotten to all of a sudden a lot of attention, a lot of buzz.
We didn't just bring you in here to just compete. We brought you in here to dominate.
And this is the type of guy that I think can do that because he is one of one.
It's going to be a different place, a different feel, a different attitude, a different energy.
Who's going to win? Who's going to win?
You're either doing it right and you're producing or you're not.
You got to pull up this bait because ain't none of this free. You got to go get it, and it's going to cost you something.
It ain't about what they doing. It's always about us. 15 opportunities to come out here and invest and compete at a championship level.
Freaking intensity right here. Be who we are. Make it happen right now today. I need everything you got right now.
And we're building a team. I want more than that. I want it to be more than a team.
It's a new era. They came out to see it's on! It's on! It's on! It's on!
Who ready?
I'm ready.
Who ready?
I'm ready.
Who ready?
I'm ready.
Well, give me my darn theme music here.
That's the prime effect that you talk about, Chris.
Not just his story, but our history has proven that we win. We're winners, man.
We want to do it now, create the best roster possible, and we don't apologize for that.
I only know how to do things one way, and that's with every darn thing that we have. And we make no excuses. We make no excuses. A bunch of like-minded men who want to get their education, who want to play pro football and want to win. Guess what, baby? It's on.
Y'all, when you get a transcendent personality, a one-of-a-kind leader, one of the most famous personalities in sports, to be a part of your program and to lead the way, everything changes from the inside out. You start to believe differently. You start to behave differently. You definitely start to play differently because now the expectations change, not just winning and losing, but the expectations for yourself. You see, one thing about Deion Sanders that nobody can take away is that no matter the level, no matter the sport, he has been able to dominate. Whether it's him at Florida State and being a top 5 pick, whether it's him going to the Atlanta Falcons, whether it's him going to the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers and winning Super Bowls, whether it's him transitioning out of being a Hall of Fame corner to being one of the best studio personalities with NFL Network and other companies. Deion has dominated and he's won at every single level. And now, after transitioning from an HBCU, when he brought that HBCU to one of the highest places an HBCU program has ever gone to, he did something for historically black colleges and universities that really hasn't been replicated many times in history. And so he decided that he wanted to expand his reach, expand his influence, and to bring a new kind of culture and a new way of playing football at a high level to University of Colorado. And now we have a moment and an opportunity to witness some of the changes that he's made. Now, this is what I want to say. You know what? This season, it might not be a great win and loss season, but I think a lot of people miss this about the way football works. Football is about culture. Football is about implementing a strategy. Football is about having a vision and a game plan and executing on that vision. You see, the difference with football is you can be a really bad team one year, the San Francisco 49ers, and then by the next year or 2 years later, you can find yourself in the Super Bowl. You can be a team like the Cincinnati Bengals. You draft a player like Joe Burrow. You go through trials and tribulation, but you build around an identity. You build around a culture, and next thing you know, a year later, you're sitting in the Super Bowl. You see, even teams like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they were going 9-7 every year. Then all of a sudden, Tom Brady gets there, they win a Super Bowl. The way that football works is that you build from the inside out, and it starts with the mindset. It starts with the belief. It starts with an expectation. And as soon as Deion Sanders touched the Colorado campus, the expectation was greatness. The expectation was winning. The expectation was to be the very best that you can be. And if you cannot commit to the expectation of being great in your own way, then you cannot be here. And that rubs a lot of people wrong, because how could you do this? How can you come to a new environment and set such a high bar that you're saying that kids that can't do this, they can't be a part of the program? Faculty that can't do this, you can't be a part of the program. But that's because Deion knows what it takes to win. And he needs people around him on the staff that work inside of the offices, and players that believe that they can be the best and that they will be the best. And they demand not just perfection, but demand greatness. Because with greatness, you will make mistakes. You will have losses. You will have a down year at times. But greatness always knows how to pick itself back up. And the great thing about what he is doing with Colorado, he is setting the expectation of greatness for years to come. Colorado may never be the same. And not only may they replicate the success they had when they got to some of these major Big Five bowls, but they're going to be able to do that on a year-in, year-out basis, because not just the culture, the players are going to think differently. The recruits that are still in high school, that are in JUCO, they're going to eventually hit the wire and want to transfer to other schools. They're going to see what he is doing at Colorado, and they're going to want to be a part of it. They're going to want to believe in the identity he is creating and believe that their best for their academic and athletic future is in Colorado. And it all starts with Deion, because Deion himself embodies greatness. It embodies commitment and embodies doing your best and exceeding expectations. That's the thing that's going to be different about Colorado. And I don't know about y'all, but I can't wait. And it all starts this weekend. The Colorado Buffaloes, y'all, they ain't never going to be the same. And I can't wait to see them get started. Let me know what y'all think, y'all. Mile High Sports, Swipa Cam here. Colorado Buffaloes season right around the corner this Saturday. Hey, lean in, lock in. Let's see what happened, y'all. Stay tuned. Big things coming.